late night talk shows. Now, I've watched a fair bit of late night talk shows in my life. I'm a night owl, I like to stay up, so I've seen a lot of them in my life. Like, I've watched Conan O'Brien, he's okay. I've watched Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, they're both okay. I've watched Trevor Noah, he's okay. I've watched Stephen Colbert, he's okay. And I also have to mention David Letterman and Jay Leno, even though I really don't like them, so the less said about them, the better. But yeah, you might have noticed a running theme with the ones I mentioned. They're all okay. Just okay. And that's really the problem. They're just okay. They're just average. They're not really that great. They're not really that good. They're just okay. Alright. Halfway decent. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing that special about any of them. There might be a few quirks here and there with some of them. Little personality quirks. But they're just mostly all okay. You know. Nothing really sticks out. Nothing really, is that... none of them are really that super interesting. And there's another running theme. They're all okay, meaning they're all pretty similar. They're all pretty much the same thing. They all do the same things. They all tell the same jokes. They all do the same bits. They all have the same or very similar types of comedy. There's nothing really that different. There's nothing really that unique or special. And it's just pretty much the same thing. It's almost like they're clones of each other or carbon copies of each other, You know, that it's pretty much like that. Nothing really that original that much at all. And pretty much all the same. And another thing that's all the same with them is a lot of them are just seem very fake. They don't seem really real. They don't really seem genuine or raw. They seem very scripted and very robotic. Like there's no, they don't seem very, there's not really that much of a unique, special human element. It all seems very, read it off the script sort of thing, scripted. And yeah, it's just, I'm really not into that. I'm just not. And another thing a lot of them seem to do is, bad jokes. Of course. Not every joke's gonna hit. A lot of the jokes are just gonna be cringe and awful and shitty. And they all seem to, do that since a lot of them, like I said, tell the same jokes. It's usually the same, sometimes, not all the time, of course, but sometimes it's all the same bad joke on repeat. And it's just, yeah, not that funny. once you hear the one bad joke, you don't really want to hear that same bad joke over and over and over again. Yeah. And another thing a lot of them do is, and this thing is one of my most hated things about late night talk shows, because they all do this. Almost all of them, at least. A lot of them do this. And that is make light of people suffering. Mainly celebrities suffering. You know, usually when a celebrity is going through like a something, shit in their life, a mental breakdown, something like that, having mental troubles or issues, or just some other kind of issues in general, these late night talk show hosts will make a joke about it and make fun of them, and and poke and prod at him. And it's just, I don't like that. I don't think anyone really likes that. No one really wants to, kick someone while they're down, or literally laugh at someone's face while they're suffering. No one wants to see that. No one would want to see that. No one should want to see that. I don't know why they keep doing it. Maybe they just don't really care. And maybe they think celebrities are easy targets, or maybe they don't view celebrities as, human beings like they are. The fact that they're famous and they're celebrities has nothing, is really not, doesn't take away the fact that they're still human beings. I mean, you wouldn't make fun of just a regular, everyday, average Joe human being going through fucking some sort of mental breakdown. You wouldn't make fun of that. You wouldn't make a joke about that on your show, on a late night show, would you? No. So why do you do it to celebrities? They're just people. They just happen to be famous for whatever reason. Doesn't mean that make them less human. So I guess maybe these late night talk show hosts think celebrities are below, human, and they can just make fun of them. And maybe they only see them as jokes and nothing more, or just a topic to make fun of. But yeah. Anyways, I don't like that. But there is a silver lining. Not all late night talk shows suffer from any of the things I mentioned. There are some out there that are great and actually funny, and are actually real and genuine people that host them, and that don't make fun of celebrities suffering, and that, are actually genuine and raw and funny, and are actually different and unique and special. They don't feel like the same thing. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, the two of them at least I can name, ones that don't really suffer from anything I mentioned before, are The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Yeah. Those two seem to actually be great. And and they're two of my favorite late night talk shows to watch. One's still on the air and the other one sadly isn't. But yeah. They're actually, funny. They make me laugh. And the hosts seem actual like real people. They're raw, they're special, human, you know. They're not afraid to speak their mind. They're not afraid to go off script. Half of their shit isn't scripted that much at all. They're not. They're just good, great. And I wish more late night talk shows were like that. You know, were like them. I wish, you know, they were. There was more like that. Because honestly, it seems like there isn't, and it's one of the reasons why I don't really watch a lot of late night talk shows. Every time a late night talk show comes on nowadays, I just kind of switch the channel, go to something else, or even just switch the TV off and do something else. Hell, I don't even watch TV sometimes for that exact reason at late at night, because usually that's when the late night talk shows come on. I'm like, you know, it's time to turn the TV off and go watch something else, maybe on the internet. Because anything nowadays, even rewatching a rerun of one of the Late Late Show, Craig Ferguson, or just watching a random clip of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on YouTube or something is better than watching any current late night talk show. It is, sadly. And I wish it wasn't, but that's just how it is nowadays. And yeah, I've probably rambled for too long now, so yeah, that's the video. See everyone later.